everybody. My name is Frankenstein, and this is where I live. So yeah, let me give you a quick little tour of my casa, as they say. So this is kind of my living area. I'll show you where I sleep. It's quite a tight place, but up here makes me feel like a kid again, like I'm sleeping in a bunk bed. This is sometimes where I cook my roadkill. So this is the homeowner's fireplace, and it gets warm enough for me to cook some food, but I like my meat kind of raw, so just a little bit heat up. It's very, very good. I'm kind of tall, and you know, the pipes and stuff doesn't really help everywhere, but you get used to it, you know. It's rent-free. I've been living here for a couple of centuries now. The old owners were a bunch of old people, and I was able to go in and out as I pleased. Oh, we're about to get some heat. And the new owners kind of discovered me by accident, and oh, did I scare them. But they've been pretty cool. They've let me live down here. I'm kind of like their ADT. I protect the house from intruders and bears and all that good stuff. So here you go. On the cold nights, when the heat comes on, I come over here and I just make a nice little bed over here with some hay and stay warm right here. Here's some shelving. I used to have some pictures up here, but they were inappropriate, so I had to take them down. Over here is their watering system, but I can get some water from here as well. I let them store some stuff here, you know, the least I can do since I live here for free. This here, when I'm really cold, stick some firewood, which I have stored over there. Put it in here. Another good place to stay nice and warm. This is my doorway. I go in and out over here, and don't disturb the new people. Again, they're really nice. And this area here is where I kind of like work out, do my muscle exercises, if you will. All those logs I've chopped by hand, and I just carry them down, and that makes me strong. So, yeah, that's the grand tour. That's the grand tour. Getting kind of old, I can feel it. But, yeah, so that's it. So, again, this is my version of MTV Cribs. Not a lot to show, but I call it home.
Alright, so now it's the segment where we ask Frankenstein some questions.
Ask away.
Okay, so what draws you to this house? What keeps you from leaving?
Well, one, I'm a monster, so I really can't go anywhere. Two, I have no money, so I can live like a real animal out in the woods, or I can just take whatever I get. So this house has been here since 1833, and I've pretty much been living here since 1833. Yeah, so almost 200 years I've been living here.
Alright. Have you ever driven out any homeowners? Because as you said, you've been living here for centuries, so I'm sure there's been lots of homeowners.
Let's just say the real estate agent tends not to come down here after the first encounter with me. So when they show the house, they kind of leave this alone, or they bribe me with some fresh meat, and I go off into the woods.
Alright. How often would you say you catch a roadkill?
Catching roadkill, no, but this place has plenty of deers, and yeah, I love some venison. So I can kind of sense when the deer are out, I kind of do little hiding behind my little Dracula friend creep behind the trees and pounce on them. You know, I usually get one every so often.
And as you know that the homeowners have some dogs, so do you ever spook them?
The dogs will not come near me. They are scared. They tried to come at me once. I went, "Roar!" And they backed away and have never come down here since.
So no issues with the dogs?
No issues with the dogs.
And yeah, so as you said, you have no issues with the homeowners?
No! I already answered that question!
Okay. Do you ever sneak around in the middle of the night up where the homeowners live?
You mean, do I go into the refrigerator at
Yeah.
night? I've done it once when I had this incredible urge for milk and cookies. But that was the only time, because I made a promise that I would not interfere with their daily activity. So even though they're sleeping, I do not want to go up there and get the dogs barking.
Well, that's nice. Okay, so if you would choose like any place in this, where would you say is your favorite spot to just like hang out?
Right here.
This is your favorite spot?
Yes, because it has good headspace. I
Okay.
can actually stand up and be me.
Alright.
And I like to recite poetry here and sing songs of the good old days.
Alright. Well, thank you, Mr. Frankenstein.
You got it, sir.
Alright. Thank you. Okay, so what is it like, Frankenstein, living in your house?
It's a nightmare. The dogs are always spooked, and going down to the basement to get anything out of the freezer is horrible.
Okay, so does Frankenstein ever bother you?
No, he doesn't really bother us. I mean, he protects the house, but it is kind of creepy knowing that there's a monster living in my basement.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. What was it like? You were the original homeowner. But what was it like having Frankenstein living in your basement?
He would really not bother me. I lived in this house from when I was a little girl. I saw him once. He scared me.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, I'm Kyle. I am the filmmaker, and this is where we shot it. I want to thank you for watching the film. Hope you enjoyed. This is my first short film, and I hope to do a lot more and do longer films. My name's Kyle. Once again, thank you for watching my film. Bye.